Yo, what's up, YouTube Nation? This is your boy, Alexander. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on break, and I went to check my YouTube videos, and I guess this video that I made has got 85 views. So it turns out a lot of you guys love this YouTube video that I made. United King, UK white women having sex with black men. I guess you guys just love these videos. If it weren't for you guys, then these videos would have never been made in the first place. So this video is gonna be later titled or retitled Italian Women Have Sex with Black Men. Yes, I gotta talk about that. I was on a dating forum, a dating website, doing some research like I always do, and I came across this Italian woman who hit me up and expressed her sudden interest in black men. So we're gonna talk about that because this is what I do in my series of videos here on YouTube. Now, do Italian women find black men physically, sexually attractive? The answer is yes. Italian women love them some black men. See, if we go back to the days of World War II, a lot of black men got stationed in places like Germany, Berlin, China. Back in that time period of World War II, they stationed a lot of them in these countries. And they also built military bases in these countries. And they even still do today. And yes, Italian women love black men. They find us to be physically, sexually attractive. We're bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic. And they know we know how to put it down in the bedroom. But they also know that they also express interest in our ability to maintain and build and create. Now, in all my other videos, I've always talked about how women always looked at us because we're sex symbols. But there are some races of women that see that as a black man, but then they're able to look past that and look at the potential of a black man. Now, here in America, you do know the dating game, as they say, is quote unquote rigged. Yes, the dating game is rigged. I'm not going to sit here and lie like some jackass pickup artists and dating coaches that'll lie to you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, lie to you as a man. I'm going to tell you the truth. The dating game is rigged against black men here in America. It ain't no secret, ain't no big thing. I think a lot of y'all know that by now. Now, Italian women are just like white women in America. They not only look at us as a sex symbol, they understand the drive and the motivation to build and create things. Now, I would probably say that they do the Hollywood treatment just as good as the Latino women, women from Brazil, women from the Middle East, women from Japan and China. You've seen all my videos by now. You know how I do it, the math and the science. That's how I make these videos. Now, these women stay in athletic shape. There's no complaining about them going to the gym and staying in athletic shape. They'll eat their fruits and vegetables. They'll drink a lot of water. They'll exercise. They'll work out. They don't smoke, drink, and do drugs as much as American women. And these women do come from a background that is religious, but like I said, they're not going to beat you over the head with a baseball bat if you're not trying to go to church. And unlike in America, these women don't go to McDonald's and Burger King and call that breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They actually will cook real food. And these women also have natural beauty. It ain't, flustered with all that makeup and all that plastic stuff that we got here in America. It's all 100% natural beauty. In fact, when you go to some of these places like Italy, Rome, right? If you just look at Rome, just Rome, there's a lot of history that comes from that. And if you know what the word French fries, in France, and then there's Italy, Rome. So I guess I'll have to give you a 2-for-1 special in this video now, don't I? So I guess I have to say in this video, we have to include women that's French too, don't we? Because if you know what the word French fry come from, it comes from France. And in Italian food, it comes from Italy. Like biscotti, that I mispronounced, but you people know what I mean. Lasagna, gourmet pasta, that all comes from one place, Italy. And guess what? These women will give you a back massage, a neck massage, a feet massage. You want to have sex with 2 women, 3 women, 4 women. They love to experiment. Trust me, they love to experiment. And you can get these women to play sports. They'll do running, they'll do tennis, they'll do track and field, they'll swim, they'll rock climb. Whatever activity you in, they'll do it. If you want to get a pen and, paint you a Mona Lisa like Leonardo DiCaprio did in the movie Titanic, draw a girl butt naked, you can do that too. Now, let's get to the math and the science. Let's get to the good and the bad. Now, I know some people are going to say that when you go to these foreign countries, that they have museums where back in history, a lot of men, quote unquote, were slaves. And yeah, there is some truth to that. That back in these countries, black men were shipped off to these places doing slavery. And in some of these exhibits, you can see pictures of this. Now, here's the difference between Italian women and other women that I talked about in these videos. One thing that makes these women blush is not only that you're sexy and good looking, that you know how to speak their language and you know some history. And like in my last video I did, and my other videos, I always say that if you can speak languages and you're multi-talented, that usually helps you. Now, out there, the sport's different. It's usually soccer and tennis. Now, you ain't gotta become something that you're not. See, a lot of younger black men that are in their 20s, a lot of them sometimes feel this pressure that they gotta live up to become something they're not. And when they go to these foreign countries, they're blown the hell away that it's completely different outside the United States. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about what is it that you need to be concerned about. All I gotta say is pay attention to your surroundings, because even though you're in a different country, in a different land, you still got people. They'll call the police because you're different. So don't be surprised if the police pop up and say hi in a different language. Just understand the police will be there. There are nightclubs, so yes, they do understand what R&B and hip hop and rap music is. They follow it out there. They have nightclubs. And understand that some people may want to know why you're there. Some people might roll their eyes at you. They might make you feel uncomfortable. But no matter where you go, just remember, as a black man, people are going to single you out because that's just what they do. They see the news and the news show pictures. So can't sit here and say, he ain't never told me in this video. You're being told in this video. And again, in this video, the level of sexual harassment is completely different. Here in America, you say hi to a woman, to any woman, a black woman, a white woman, or a Latino woman here in America, and you say hi, that's considered sexual harassment. I know it sounds stupid, but it's considered sexual harassment in some cases. You even just look at a beautiful, attractive woman, it's considered quote unquote sexual harassment. You look at a woman in Italy, Rome, and you say hi, no sexual harassment. Order for it to be considered sexual harassment in another country, you have to inappropriate grope her body parts for it to be considered sexual harassment. Here in America, you don't even have to even do anything stupid, and one phone call away and the police can come to your doorstep. That might be blown out of proportion. It might be a bit of an exaggeration. I'm just trying to explain the difference between America and other countries. Now, sexual harassment exists in every country, but it's on different levels, different case by case. And it's also different. Like here in America, you probably might say something stupid and you get in trouble for it. In another country, they might look at that as your way of flirting. Usually when you tell a girl, oh, I love how big your breast is, in Italy, she might blush and smile because she go, "Oh, he likes how big my breast is." Or if you say, "I like your ass," she might go, "Oh, he loves my ass." Here in America, you give a woman some flowers, she look at that as a verbal insult. In Italy, Rome, or in France, you give a woman some flowers and roses, it's greatly appreciated. So I'm trying to break down how there are similarities and how there are some major differences. Now, in that country, you can ask a woman out to lunch and dinner, and if she says yes, it's because she likes you. If she says no, she's not just gonna straight out say no with an attitude. She gonna break down why she says no and why she's not interested. Or she might take a ring check. Here in America, you try to ask a woman out, and she don't even have to give you a further explanation. She'll just ignore you because that's what's gonna happen. And pretty soon, I'm gonna make a YouTube video called "Be an effing rock star, not a creep," because I'm gonna have to make that video. But in this video, we're talking about the math and science, and like I always say, don't be surprised if she bring you home to her parents and her grandparents, and they look at you funny and strange and trying to figure out what you're doing in this country. They gonna ask you if you got a job. They gonna ask if you got a house or a car. They gonna ask how much money you make. They're gonna ask you if you play sports or if you have an education. They're gonna ask those questions. So don't be shocked and surprised if it actually happens. Yes, you should speak a couple of languages to give you a helping start. Out there, you can be yourself. You ain't gotta try to imitate, a lot of these rappers that you see in these rap videos. You ain't gotta imitate none of the people you see in television and film. Here in America, you gotta try real hard to become something you're not. So you're always stressed. In their country, you're more relaxed and more free to express yourself. Over here, you say the wrong thing or you do the wrong thing, and it can be used against you. In that country, you can make a mistake and they'll tell you it's okay. You ain't got to apologize. Now let's talk about sex. Pretty much the sex is gonna be like WrestleMania. It's gonna be the NBA Finals. It's gonna be the World Series, the Super Bowl. And here's the good part about Italian women: you can teach them anything you want to teach them. If a woman doesn't know how to speak English, you can be the first one to teach her how to speak English. If she don't know nothing about sports, you can educate her on sports. If you want to dance, you can teach her how to dance. They're open to learning new things about your culture, or should I say about our culture. And you see, yes, for the most part, it's going to seem like that the reason why she into you is because you're bigger, stronger, and faster, and they know you know how to put it down in the bedroom. It's going to seem that way to you at first. But after you get to know her personality and she get to know your personality, you're going to see a different spectrum. And then you're going to start comparing. You're going to start comparing her to all the women you met before her. And in some cases, you might get Italian women that might smoke, they might drink, they might deal in some drugs. I'm not saying if that's a good thing. I'm just trying to break down the math and science the best way I know how. So this video is just for you black men, because I know you black men like these types of videos. And maybe later, when I'm recovered from my break, we'll probably make that video that I'm talking about, be a rock star, not a creep. Because, there's some stuff that I got to talk about. So this was another video that I made. I'll probably upload it tonight, depending on how many views I get. And then, who knows, we might talk about women from Spain. Oh yeah, I ain't forgot about that. Women from Spain love them some black men too. So you watch out for that video. Until next time, peace.